Dolly Sods
is a place so wild that even though I've been coming here for years, every trip is unique.
But, no way.
Here, I've gotten lost.
I'm totally losing this trail.
Bailed on trips.
I think I'm out.
And even feared for my life. But I've also had some of the most epic backpacking trips of my life here.
Beautiful, perfect morning. Doing a little solo action, kind of freestyling. I know I'm gonna have at least over 20 some miles on this trip. Took a couple days off of work. It's now Thursday, so not a lot of people here, which is nice. I parked at Red Creek Trailhead. It's normally packed. There's like 2 other cars there. 20 pounds, 8 ounces. Given the ungodly amount of camera gear I have, that is really, really good. Got a bunch of new gear I'm testing out, excited about that. I have no real agenda. It's kind of a freeing feeling right now that I can just hang out here by myself and just kind of have some fun out here at Dolly Sods again.
Although the Sods are known for its vast open views, I started several miles south in its woodland region. Heading east on Red Creek Trail, I decided my first interchange was going to be Big Stone Coal, which is about a 1,000-foot climb up to the higher elevations. The only problem is I have to cross the infamous Red Creek.
I'm coming for you. We'll go back. We'll go back. I know, it's a little too deep. This is nuts. I never in a million years thought I could get across Red Creek without getting my feet wet. This is, and let's fall in with the camera. I'm on Big Stone Coal now, going up towards Lion's Head. Pretty much the only significant climb of, I want to say, the trip. There's not a whole lot of elevation here, but I brought the new Durston Ice Line trekking poles. I haven't had these out on an official backpacking trip yet, so climbing, got them out. Heading out to Lion's Head, I saw no camps set up, and that's a nice overlook, but it's a dead end. Let's keep trying. That is Lion's Head. It's harder to get here than I remember. It took me a couple tries to find a connecting trail. Man, the sweat bees are killing me right now. I didn't wear any bug spray or bring any, so I hope the bugs don't get much worse. Whatever. Perfect weather out here. We've been in a heat wave in Ohio for like 2 or 3 weeks. It's just been ridiculously humid and hot. And even down in the town where I stayed at last night, I stayed at a hotel. I'm bougie now. It's supposed to be like 80s and 90 tomorrow. But up here, it's actually like 10 to 15 degrees cooler. So I'm looking at mid to high 70s today and tomorrow, and dropping into possibly the 50s. But it's Dolly Sods. This place is completely unpredictable. It's notorious for getting a lot of rain, having high winds, so you just kind of have to be prepared for everything. I was tempted to not bring like proper layering and stuff because it was going to be so hot, but I knew better. It's already 1:30 though. I am dilly-dallying around, and I wanted to be way up there in the plains to camp tonight. All right, back on Big Stone Coal. That was only the second official time I've been to Lion's Head. And I kind of remembered, and it took me a minute to find it, but man, you could not find that if you don't know where you're going. Or maybe it would just take a really long time. Might cut over on Blackbird Knob. I might not. But either way, I want a campsite up in the open, which could be a little sketchy because the wind is really picking up already. A solid wind of like 5 to 10 mile an hour today, but it said gust up to 30 mile an hour. Even though I've been here like 10 times, I have never been here during peak blueberry season. I'm just surviving on blueberries right now. I'm completely out of water. I've been following this stream, but I scooped up a little bit of it and it's just orange. Really gross, so I'll be alright. I'll just hold out for the next good water I find. Still a little tingy, but way better than orange crap. I forgot all my drink additives too. No flavor for water. Okay, there's Harmon Trail. That looks like a rocky mess. I'm gonna keep going this way. So I'm just going north on Rocky Ridge Trail. Despite it being mid-70s up here, it doesn't feel humid at all, which is not typical for my area in July. All right, the search for a campsite begins. I can't get over how dry it is here. I honestly thought it never dried out, especially because in the forecast it said it was raining yesterday and it said it rained the day before, so I figure it's gonna be soggy. Also, the average amount of days that it rains here in July is 26. So I thought, crap, I'm going to be rained on. There's a campsite in here I'm gonna check out. Maybe it's like this every year, I don't know. I've never came this late in the summer. Nice and breezy. There's no point being in the trees if I'm not gonna be by water. I'm willing to pack in my water if it's a convertible. This is great. To be like able to sweat and be in the hot sun but still feel a breeze that's like chilly. Man, that feels good. Water's not bad either for looking weird. I guess that means it's good, right? Famous last words. Alright, that's enough. Alright, so I turned off of Rocky Ridge and now I'm on Dobbin grade. This is a section of Dobbin that I've never done. And shout out to Bacon and Backpacking on YouTube. Travis has got a good channel, but he did this and he was talking about how people avoid this because it's muddy and people discourage people from doing it because it's muddy, and I'm one of those people and I haven't even done all the sections of it. But I figure if there's ever a day to try Dobbin grade, today is the day. It'll be nice because it'll kind of cut some mileage off here because I'm cutting off the top section of the loop. As of right now, oh, it's dry again, but yeah, most water I've seen on any trail, which is to be expected. We'll see. It's the second time today I've seen massive beaver dams. It makes finding the trail a little difficult though. The last dam literally went right over the trail. So this one, hopefully it's not gonna be too hard to find where I'm going. Tell you what, I really like this trail. I can tell by all the alternate routes that this is bad in the rain, for sure, but I really enjoyed it. It was really diverse. It was a pretty cool. Oh my god, I take it all back. What is this? Holy crap. It could use a mow. A little trim would do it good. Oh, there we go. Whew, it was just a phase. It's alright. I went through a long hair phase too. Beautiful. Red Creek's gonna pop in over here. Raven's Ridge is up here. This is what I consider to be the core of Dolly Sods. The first time I came here, I remember just thinking like, this is it. This is as deep as it gets. This is Dolly Sods in a nutshell. Also, there was a tent set up right up there. First time I was here, and I've always thought about that. But I was up there in Raven Ridge, and I'm pretty sure there's no site up there. However, I'm gonna go look. Look at this. Oh man, I almost don't want to put this on YouTube. Right in the middle of the freaking core. The freaking core, dude. be bare rocks and all that stuff. That's probably Dobbin grade, hooks around that way. But we're done with Dobbin grade for the day. I'm done. This is it. Okay. This is where it's at. Man. Don't steal my campsite, guys. You have to email me and let me know what dates you plan to use this, and I'll okay it. Or I'll just come with you. How about that? Because there's a tent spot there, and there's a spot right over here. Look at that. That one's even in the shade. Wind. Euphoric moment. Nice. Well, I got water. It tastes like poo and the Durston X-Mid. I'm beat. 13 and a half miles. Plus, honestly, just going to get water there. I hiked over 14, but we won't count the water. The sun is finally going down over the hill. I probably got a good hour though of light. Now I'm ready to cook. So I like a hot beverage. People think I'm crazy, but I'm gonna make some coffee. Caffeine, it really has no effect on me as far as staying up. So I'm gonna make coffee, I'm gonna make my dinner, and that will be nice. Love when the dogs start howling. Mountain House chicken fajita bowl. Ah, the sounds of nature. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna wait on the food because I want coffee now. So it's a good time to talk about our sponsor. This is the new Aeropress Go Plus. It's an all-in-one tumbler. I drink my coffee black, so it's gotta be good. I'll show you how to do this. So this is the lid for the tumbler. There we go. You got this little cap, you put a little filter in it. You put it on the tube there. One heaping spoonful of coffee. Give her a little shake. I had no idea these were so easy. I probably would have done this a long time ago. Now, you take your little handy dandy... See, they were thinking about backpackers when they made this. Now I'm going to put this directly on the tumbler. You pour it in up to the 4. You give her a quick stir. Then you enter the plunger to get it stopped draining. Alright, now that made suction. I've always struggled with good coffee on the trail. I don't want to say struggled. I do though. So I tried like the pour over systems. I always feel like it drains so fast through that you're not getting a lot of coffee flavor. And then what I started doing is I would buy tea bags and I would fill coffee in the tea bags and I would just steep it in here. That was worse than the pour over for sure. So you just give her a little push. Go all the way to the bottom, get all those nice coffee juices out. And that's it. Done. Fresh brewed coffee. It's that simple. It is such a bold, flavorful brew.
I describe it as being almost velvety in texture.
This is made for on the go. That's why it comes with an all-in-one tumbler and everything. And like you saw before, it folds up all together.
Even the filters have their place in the removable bottom cap of the tumbler.
And you know what? I could probably do this right into my pot if I wanted to go super ultralight. Really convenient, really fast.
Cleanup is a breeze too. Just unscrew the cap and push out the coffee puck into the trash.
It's not like this is gonna be just the best coffee for me on the trail. This is better coffee than I drink every day.
Use code BRYCENEWBOLD for 20% off of your Aeropress. Just visit aeropress.com/BryceNewbold and use code BRYCENEWBOLD.
I'm really enjoying myself out here right now. I don't know what it was about this trip. I was just really excited for it. Maybe because last time I came to the Sods, I bailed. There was definitely something wrong that day. Yes. ripping. All right, what a beautiful, perfect morning. Good night's sleep. Breakfast today are freeze-dried bananas by Ready Wise, I believe. I just don't feel like eating oatmeal right now. That's all I brought, nothing special. I am gonna make more coffee though. And then I'm gonna try to walk down the trail holding the tumbler. Be a nice little bougie thing to do in the woods. Almost completely all packed up. The net tent is out of there. The other side was dry, so I opened it up. That's kind of the benefit of having two doors. I can open it and let this side dry now. So it's almost completely dry. So yeah, just making a coffee for the road now. All right, on the go. It is 10 o'clock. I just couldn't get enough of this campsite. I was just taking it all in. The wind is picking up now, but it died down. I didn't even feel hardly a breeze at all night. It dropped into the 50s. You know, can't complain about that. Today I have probably 8.5 to 9 miles. Also, I have sandals on, and they're like minimalist sandals. Just gonna watch my footing here and see how long I can ride them out for. Not too shabby. The sandals are feeling pretty good. I'm almost 2 miles in already, and I think I'm just gonna try it without the socks. Let's go for it. All right, I'm at another junction here. What I've done so far is I did Upper Red Creek Trail going south, then that one, going west, and now I'm at the junction for Red Creek Trail. That's what I'm gonna do going south. Sandals are doing good. I'm surprised the bottoms of my feet don't hurt more. So I just was thinking about the route that I'm on here. The way I'm doing this is the best way, because in recent years I park up by Bear Rocks trailhead, and then when you start, you're immediately up in the open plains, and yeah, that's the cool thing about this place. If you start down at Red Creek, then you cross that raging river. You gotta do an immediate climb up Big Stone Cool if that's the way you're going, and you're just in the woods, and it's just treacherous. And it takes it out of you, and then by the time you get to the open plains, you really, really appreciate them more. Like, that's what I feel from this trip, is that this just feels better than a lot of loops that I've done. Like, I feel like I've earned it. Yeah, so starting and ending your hike going through the woods, that's the way I like to do it here. No more stinky beaver water. All right, at the Rocky Point Junction. It's my least favorite trail in the area. Why? Well, everywhere you put your foot is a rocky point. Softball and baseball sized rocks, the whole thing that are pointy. It's terrible. I absolutely could not do that in sandals right now, I guarantee it. But anyway, I'm now going down Red Creek. I'm excited about this section because this is one of the only sections of Red Creek, or the only section of Red Creek I've never done before. Oh, one good thing about sandals too is my toes are not jamming into the front of my shoes because of all the downward elevation. That is nice. I'm seeing there. I assume that's where the trail goes, and then there's clouds now. There was blue skies this morning. Maybe I am gonna get dumped on. Is this the trail? It doesn't look like it. That crossing there, Red Creek, it took me a minute to find the trail. Campsites are so confusing. There's little trails everywhere. It's going slow. So that last crossing there where I crossed Red Creek, that's the last time I will have to cross that. I know where I'm at. I did the math. It'll be 9.5 miles today. It's 13.5 yesterday, so that's 23 miles total for the week. Not bad, or the weekend. What a great trip. Everything being dry and a cool breeze. Awesome campsite. Make sure you guys check out the Aeropress Go Plus in the description below. I'm going to put a link down there with a discount code. Getting there, it's almost 3 o'clock. Hiking for nearly 5 hours. It's been slow going in the sandals, but it was fun. It was worth it.